And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A.J. Boye, by many accounts, the top cornerback available in free agency this offseason. He showed why there.
Has excellent length. You saw it there helping defend against the deep ball. Started 2015, down on the depth chart in Houston. Now he's one of the top corners in the league, now in Jacksonville.
Three down. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Let's go.
Four down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Miles Jack. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
All day, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Left.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Left. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Here we go.
Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Ndamukong Suh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Double tight.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Space. Tight right. Switch. Here we go.
Drake off the give from Tannehill.
36.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch tight end. Hey!
Yo!
Hey, we got four. We got 4 down.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Here we go now. Green.
They begin with a run by Fournette. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up. And then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Now he's forced out left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
Usually don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. People think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
We got 4.
Here we go. 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
On 1st down, Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 28. 51 to Mike.
Get the ball.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wake able to drop him for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break?
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Check.
Green, 90.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Kiko Alonso. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now Bortles got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yep. Ooh, 88. 4 down. Alert.
Block. 88.
Check nigga.
Tannehill going to throw it.
Kill.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around.
Oh, this is blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go on action or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
Tight end right.
Here we go.
Tannehill.
4 down.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hand. Receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Single. Hey, watch number 5.
Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
All day, baby, all day.
Quick. Let's go.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles,
Go! It's run! They run it! You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.